Given that a Monte Carlo simulation tackles uncertainty, it can have many applications in the world of finance. Undoubtedly, some are in a corporate finance setting. Finance managers face many unknowns in their work. They must forecast the development of revenues, costs of goods sold, and operating expenses, and each value is affected by many factors whose behavior could be considered random. That's why a tool that reduces complexity and improves decision-making processes can be helpful. Great! So, the current year revenues are equal to last year's revenues times 1 plus the growth rate of revenues. Last year's revenues are available. The random variable in this case is revenue growth rate. And then a computer software would allow us to simulate the development of revenues, say 1,000 times, and obtain a maximum, minimum, and average value of the expected revenues figure. Cool, right? This can be useful for a finance manager, as it would allow him to understand the overall direction of where the company is heading and the maximum and minimum amounts of revenue he can expect. The two parameters, revenue growth and standard deviation, could be obtained by looking at historical figures or arbitrarily chosen based on the user's intuition. The reasoning for cost of goods sold and operating expenses is almost the same, with one main difference. We need to represent COGS and OPEX as a percentage of revenues, then model the development of the percentage of revenues. This would allow us to obtain COGS and OPEX figures, which are in line with the firm's expected revenues, as intuitively, COGS and OPEX depend on the revenues the firm makes. If revenues are low, there will be no need to spend a lot for cost of goods sold, as fewer products will be produced. When you deduct COGS from the revenue of a company, you will obtain its gross profit. In our next lesson, we'll learn how to estimate a firm's gross profit with a Monte Carlo simulation. Thanks for watching.